those guys that are what you are, and if you don't see them for yourself, you know what I mean?
Well, you know, it's a bad disease out here. I call it 2-5 or below-itis there, Temple.
Crush. Yeah, 10-4 and 2-5.
Nevertheless, TGIF, thank my daddy, it's Friday. Top of the evening to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, top of the evening. Yeah, I tell you, I see that little kid got me annoyed with that, you know, saying all sorts of shit that he doesn't know whether it's true. He's just flapping like a fucking walrus. But, you know, if you don't know the guy, if you don't know the person, you really should be talking about him the way you do if you haven't met him.
I told you it's a bad disease out here. It's 2-5 or below-itis. Everybody laughing at you, Red Hook.
You know, he's not a leader, he's a follower. And, you know, followers are a bunch of fucking losers.
Well, you know, I figured that out a mighty long time ago. I try to be me. I try to be as original as I can, although you hear my lyrics getting bited daily because it impacts their brains phenomenally. But I try to be original, man, really.
You're right, Hook. You're just wasting your time right now, bro. You're going to a different channel. You're not doing anything about crushing anybody.
No!
Crush the crackhead.
All right, hey, Red Hook, I think you got another inquirer in mind out there who would love to hear your information, especially that new info you got today on Richie, while I go load these thumbnails.
Yeah, he's got new info on you?
Well, you can see his coherency and his mentality when he's screaming, 205, I got some new info, 205, I got some new info. I guess he forgot it was 2-5 or below. But hey, man, he's got some new info, and I'm sure he's dying to tell you about it, sir. Let's see if he wants to share the wealth. Mr. Red Hooker, would you like to share your newfound supposed intelligence or your newfound information with the public? I hope your new information is not that A22 you believe was a customer of mine you heard come out of Delta today. I never met A22. I wish, matter of fact, if he wasn't my customer, he'd probably be sounding a lot better out there. But to be honest with you, man, I hope that's not your new info you received today. You know, you're a bad man. You come on the bandwave and they all go running. I tell you, I'm starting to wonder if I really am the king. You know, someday they'll make up a medication and prescribe it for the 2-5 or below-itis out here. Until then, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing the only way I know how to do it for whoever wants me to do it for them. And I'm back in my quiet chair. You know, I bet you any amount of money, sir, that Enforcer 250 can fill in the missing links. He can supply all the info. Let's see. 2-5 or below. Do you happen to know what Mr. Red Hook's new intel or new information is for today?
Well, I would love to hear what you have to say, Richard, but Mr. Red Hook is taking you clean out of my radio. I hear you buzzing in the background, so if you want me to hear you, you have to ask Mr. Red Hook for some airtime.
Okay, well, maybe we're getting our answer. Maybe he's trying to explain to you what it is his newfound information is and why he's so hot and hornier than you for Richie. All right, I'm going to sit back and try to figure this out. know how he could hear anything with CK187 playing those recordings over and over. Hey, Red Hook, maybe 2-5 Below will run his video gate right now and show you you're taking me out of his radio.
You know what it is? Hey, US one, you know what it is? Richie is obsessed. He's a homosexual, and I'm not being funny or I'm not being, making a joke out of it. Richie he admitted it many, many times in his own words, in multiple instances, where he says he was happy, he's carefree, and he's gay. He would actually sing that to him.
Well, every cop out here and politician knows if you were Richie, you'd have a reason to be happy and carefree. I'm back in my quiet chair.
Monster. And I don't wish that on anyone. But, he chooses to have unprotected sex with his lovers. Hey, that's on him. But, US one, if you notice, as soon as I key up, he jumps out here and starts screaming for my attention. And I'm telling the guy, look, Richard, you want to get respect out here, you want credibility, you got to stop the reckless talking. Well, there's no such thing as Sade being your wife. You're not inheriting $47 million. You're not the king of New York. And all that other nonsense that he claims he got 4 badges, that he stabbed a man 7 times in his chest and he dropped in front of him, that he killed 27 people in the line of duty, that he was, he has a Purple Heart, that he was, what's the...
Hey, I never received a Purple Heart from my government. The only one that ever presented me with a Purple Heart was little Jeannie Pistone.
There's one in one of the Black Hawk helicopters. Richard, stop it, Richard. Stop it already, Richard. That was the 3 alleged hitmen for the Gambino crime family. He claimed that he killed all 3 of them. And one of them, he single-handedly ripped out his esophagus with the Eagle Claw technique. And the other 2 his partner shot. So, he comes up with some horrific tales, man. What was that? That was over there in Avenue U in West Fort, or East Fort, wherever the hell it was. Richard, stop it, man. No one believes that stuff, Richard. Richard, these are tall tales. Your mom was not a hit woman for the mob. By day, she claimed she was a beautician. At night, she was whacking people. She was a whore, a prostitute, Richard. We all know that. She had to take care of her 3 sons. And I don't put it on for that. I actually, I said, damn, at least she, she wasn't, robbing people, robbing houses and shit. She sold the body. I mean, not that I agree with that behavior, but hey, if that's what Richie's mother had to do to support those 3 boys, more power to her, man. But don't make lies that she was a hit woman, Richard, when we all know she was a prostitute. So, Richard, stop it, Richard.
Okay, Mr. 2-5 Below, I don't think you heard the video gates clearer correctly, although you do have the street correct. I did not kill 3 of them. I killed 2 of the 3 perps, 1 with a gun, 1 with my bare hands. That's what the surviving 2 officers that were on the scene, 1 that I administered a tourniquet to, will testify to. The 3rd perp got away, but he didn't get away for that long. You got to see what I did to him later. Richie's clear.
Okay, this could be confirmed. How can I confirm this, Richard? Is this in the news? Can I go to a media source where I can retrieve these archives, this data, where you whack these hitmen for the mob? Is there like a news article, Richard, with your name in it?
Well, you could do a couple of things. You could go into the newspaper archives, or you could use those credentials that you say you got, and it should be really easy to talk to the 2 officers that were on the scene. There were 3 officers on the scene that day. I was the 3rd one to arrive. So I believe the remaining 2, I think that they'll be able to tell you a lot better. Now, with your credentials, Mr. Lawman, it ought to be real easy to get in these 2 remaining alive officers' ears. Don't you think, sir? Now I'm going back to plant my weed. I'm back in my quiet chair. right, well, you know what, sir? I got suspended immediately later on that evening because of how I killed that motherfucker. But unfortunately, one of the neighbors on that block came up with one of a camcorder recorder of what actually happened. So, in case you're wondering, I'm sure those 2 alive officers have a copy of that video. Let the video gate tell the story of that car.
So tell me, am I clear to understand? That is where your suspension led to when you ripped the esophagus out of one of the folks. So from that point on, you were suspended without pay. Am I clear to understand that, sir? Tengo el gato en los pantalones.
For less than 72 hours, I was suspended. My apologies. The Sound King in Brooklyn, 1111 in the video gate. I'm clear.
Listening to the stories that Richie has to offer. Nah, I don't listen to all that crap. Hey Richard, when we meet at Utica and Clarkson this summer, am I to feel that the grip you got with that hand, that you might try to indeed rip my throat out? Am I to put some kind of a metal brace on my neck, Richard? Why don't you Brooklyn idiot base station go hang out on Channel 40 with the usual food? Well, I'm dying to see those 70 hands, you know?
Why? I run Channel 19. I'll stay right here. The king is clear.
And, you know...
You see I got everybody from Channel 22 and 25 on 19. Who better than me?